Maher, not, I don't want to be mean, but not a talented guy.
And it is disgusting to watch him tell a woman that she needs to smile while doing her job again. And it's these misogynistic attacks, not just against Caitlyn. He told her today to be quiet while she tried to ask a follow-up question. We've seen him say, "Quiet, piggy," to a female reporter.
There's nothing incriminating in the file, sir. Why not acting as a...
Tucker Carlson goes after Bill Maher. Joe Rogan goes after George Soros. Gavin Newsom goes after Elon Musk. I mean, this is like the golden video. You got so much jam-packed. Hope you stick around for the full thing because this is absolutely hilarious. All I ask in return is for you guys to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It's free to do and it helps grow the channel tremendously.
Been the most vicious to you? Who are you really disappointed that you're like, that are really taking it out on you for quote unquote selling out or something, or, turning your back to the movement?
I think I'm most disappointed in Elon.
Yeah.
So for context, that's Elon Musk's one of his baby mamas on the right, Ashley Sinclair or St. Clair or something like that. And she's gone completely off the rails recently with being a total lefty person. Doing this interview with Gavin talking about President Trump and Elon Musk. It's not very good. Not very good.
On that note, you could substitute that response to many questions, but
no, actually, I will say I'm most disappointed in myself. I'm most disappointed.
You regret who you were.
I'm most disappointed that I didn't have courage sooner, and I would encourage anyone who's still in that to not let a decade of regret pile up.
It's a mature thing to say.
She shagged up with the world's richest guy. She's set for life, and she's still out here talking smack and doing a complete 180. I think she even spoke at some Republican events because she was Elon Musk's side chick for a little bit, right? Like, this is such bizarre behavior to go from way on the right to now way on the left. Like, what the heck? Why even give her a platform at this point?
It is, but I'll be candid. I'm starting to not have sympathy for the boomers. I'm really not. Really? Best job market ever, best stock market in the history of the world. Every single boomer, Gen X, whatever, that's been on my show, they lived it up and spent all their money to live the lifestyle they wanted, and they didn't even set 10% aside a month. 10% aside.
Man, boomers bought a house for a handshake and a pint of beer way back in the day, and got the audacity to be telling younger generations to pay less for lunch. Holy crap, man. Any boomer that owned a couple of houses is now sitting pretty freaking good.
The best housing market, college, jobs. They were set up for everything. If they just put 5 to 10% a month aside in the stock market that they had, they would be multimillionaires. Most of them would be multimillionaires. But instead, we're in a situation where
I want a new BMW.
Yeah.
If you were 25 in 1990 and made an average U.S. salary for 40 years, saving 5 to 10% per month in the S&P 500, how much would they have now? They would have around $2 to $5 billion, depending on exact assumptions.
Starting with $21,000 salary.
That's
Shit.
insane. Like, this is hard for me to... And we have the best disposable income in the history of the world.
This is how crazy inflation is. The average salary in 1990 was $21,000.
That's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
Wow.
Imagine.
And they were able to buy a house. They were able to buy a house with $21,000. Now to qualify for a house, you need to be making like $100+ grand for like a decent house, because housing prices have skyrocketed and borrowing power is not what it used to be. And it's bananas. It's absolutely bananas what's happened.
Some crazy background discrepancies that, they deviated from the truth slightly, right? There was some other stuff. It wasn't just this. Like, that's what the guy does. He built much of his public persona on false claims about his biography, finances, and identity, and later also faced criminal charges tied to deception and fraud. Damn. He falsely claimed degrees from Baruch, is that how you say it? Baruch College in New York and NYU, even though even saying he graduated summa cum laude, although he has no college degree. He said he worked at Goldman Sachs and Citigroup. Both firms reported no record of him as an employee. Financing career, Santos portrayed himself as a seasoned Wall Street financier and successful businessman, reporting a rapid jump in income and large loans to his campaign, while journalists found big gaps and unclear sources of wealth.
Yeah, all these elites, man, all these elites are just it's hard for them to be able to relate to any person, even though they try to do. And like you're seeing some of that with Hunter Biden right now. Like Hunter Biden, I believe, was raised in like a pretty substantial amount of wealth, or like a wealthy household. And now he's trying to, appear on X, albeit funny as hell, as like a pretty regular guy, and his posts are absolutely slapping, but it's not really relatable because these people have so many hundreds of millions of dollars at their disposal, and they're just trying to be like regular people. And I think that people are sick and tired of the elites trying to LARP as regular people because they don't know what the struggle of an everyday person goes through.
Maher, not, I don't want to be mean, but not a talented guy. I remember going to his house, and he has this amazing house. And it's like, wow, you've really, on the basis of very little native talent. I mean, literally, I know comedians no one's ever heard of who are like kind of geniuses. Not the case for Bill Maher. This was 25, almost 30 years ago. I first thought this. And I was like, wow, this guy, how did he get so successful?
I think he was just kind of grandfathered in. He became a household name back in the day. Boomers seem to have loved him, and now he's gotten grandfathered in. And I think he plays the field a little bit. A lot of stuff. He becomes anti-Trump, and obviously that has, a big audience and demand for. And then some of the things, and every now and then he panders to the right, and every now and then he panders to the left. And I think he's playing the game probably a little bit better in terms of any other late night show host. They all the other ones seem to be radically left. He kind of swings from center left to center right a little bit, and I think that's why so many people flock to him for what he has to say from time to time. But in terms of talent, I mean, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is Bill Maher talented, or is he not talented? I think they're given scripts at that point. I don't think he really writes any of his own material. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong.
The president in the Oval Office really lost it on several occasions, including to our colleague Caitlin Collins, accusing her again of not smiling for whatever reason. Sarah, you worked for him. What's behind it?
I will say that during my time working as deputy press secretary in the first Trump administration, Caitlin Collins was the one reporter that scared Kayleigh McEnany and President Trump the most. There would be times where Kayleigh McEnany wouldn't even call on Caitlin Collins at press conferences, at press briefings, because she didn't want to answer the questions.
I think because Caitlin might just be a bitch. Can we say that? Does she have to be scary, or can she just be a bitch? I mean, it is what it is. She doesn't smile. She's always anti-Trump, anti-Republican. She's not fair in any of her questions or any of her reporting. She doesn't have that same grit to go after Trump like she did with, I don't know, let's say Biden, right? Or the next Democrat. It's very obvious, her bias. And I think it's okay to call her a bit of a bitch instead of like some crazy, scary final boss. I think she's just a bad person.
Because Caitlin Collins is a very, very good reporter. She's the best at what she does. And I think that's why you see Trump go after her more ferociously than any other reporter in that room. And it is disgusting to watch him tell a woman that she needs to smile while doing her job.
Oh my God, shut the hell up with the purity thing. It's not disgusting for Trump to say that. Everybody in the Oval Office, all the reporters and all the people around there can smile from time to time. I hate this. How dare you tell a woman to smile? Like, shut the hell up. We're so sick and tired of that type of verbiage, of just being like, oh, he's sexist because he told a woman to smile. I know she didn't say that right now, but she's alluding to that, and it's annoying. It's like the people that always claim that everything is racist. Sometimes you're just an asshole and people are going to call it out. That's all it is.
I've seen Caitlyn smile plenty of times, but when she's asking someone a hard-hitting question, I don't think that means that she has to smile while doing it. And he brings it up time and time again, and it's these misogynistic attacks, not just against Caitlyn.
There it is.
You know, he told her today to be quiet while she tried to ask a follow-up question. We've seen him say, "Quiet, piggy," to a female reporter.
There it is, the true colors. He's such a misogynist. It's so sexist. Shut the hell up. You want equal rights? You want the ability to vote? Women get the same playing field as men. So you don't get to come on to the news to your audience of millions of people and say women have equal rights, but how dare you treat us like equals and call it out as it is. Trump calls dudes way worse things than "shut up, piggy," and telling a chick to smile. He literally was happy that some guy died, and he's like, yeah, freaking, he had the worst Trump derangement syndrome, and he's finally dead. I think TDS killed him. Okay, so what are you going to say? That's sexist towards men that Trump said that? This crap, this anti-women crap that these women always perpetuate, they're the same type of people, usually people of color, that continuously weaponize race and claim that everything that's happening towards them or their group of people is racist, when in fact it's an equal playing field. You want to be treated the same. You got the right to vote. Congratulations. You got the right to drive. You're equal as men, except the pay structure, 70 cents on the dollar, whatever. Okay. And you're going to be called out. You want to be equal? This is what equal looks like, bitch. Get used to it and stop being, oh, it's sexist. No. This is life. Welcome to life.
Another great female reporter, I will add, someone I worked with during my time in the first Trump administration. And so I wish that this wasn't normalized and that we weren't desensitized to this type of behavior from the president, but it really is appalling. And I just want to give, kudos to Caitlyn Collins.
Shut the hell up. These freaking women are the worst. CNN is turning into The View, if it hasn't yet already. Anti-men, anti-conservatism, anti-conservative values, everything that is good, that either is currently in your life or has been good in your life. They're anti that. They want to see the world crumble, and we're going to make fun of them equally like we make fun of men. Right? Isn't that fair? Welcome to life. You wanted to vote. Now you get to be made fun of equally.